Yeah, good morning, everybody. So, welcome to the demo classes, actually Angular classes, right? So, we are going to learn about Angular in this course, okay? Right. So, don't worry, already TypeScript videos are available. After making up payment, everybody will get the videos. For the new students purpose, I'm telling. Okay, already TypeScript videos are available. I will share with you after making payment, and everybody will go through that, can go through that videos. And if you have any doubts in the class, you can ask. Okay, or else I will give my email. Okay, after 1 or 2 days, you can contact me through that email also. Okay, right. If you okay, right. So yeah, that's it, everybody. Right. So right now we are going to know about Angular. What is Angular and what is the introduction of Angular? All those things we are going to discuss. Right, then after onwards we'll start our Angular classes. Once the introduction is completed, then after we are going to install Angular. Okay, after that we'll implement some examples, okay, with real-time examples, and finally we'll do a project in the last, and so that we'll complete our course. The course duration will be 2 months to 2.5 months. Okay, right. So now coming to this course. So what is Angular, all those things. So before going to that, we need to know what are the prerequisites for this course. What are the prerequisites for this course? Okay, right. So the prerequisites are HTML, whatever the version may be, but preferably 5. CSS, whatever the version may be, but preferably 3. This is the prerequisites you should have. Okay, that is mandatory. So don't think by reading some W3 schools example, I know HTML and CSS. Don't think like that. Okay, right. And then after you should have knowledge about JavaScript or TypeScript. Of course, TypeScript videos I'm going to share with you, so no need to worry about that. And JavaScript, you should have knowledge. Okay, right. If you have at least basic knowledge, it is mandatory. That means how to manipulate the elements through JavaScript, all those things. That is, you should have that knowledge. Okay, right. Or else TypeScript knowledge, or else if you know any other language oops concepts, it is very easy for you to learn Angular. Okay, if you don't have JavaScript and TypeScript knowledge, if you have any language oops concepts also, easily you can understand it. Okay, so these are all the prerequisites to learn this Angular. Understanding, everybody? Please respond. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So this is the prerequisites to learn this Angular. Then after, this is the starting classes of the Angular, so that we know only in the starting classes only introduction can be possible. So now coming to introduction, what is Angular? So Angular is a MVC structure followed client-side framework developed by Google company by using TypeScript language. So every framework has to develop by any other core language only. Okay. So then only we can develop our okay. Then okay, every framework has to develop by using any language only. Okay. Without language, we cannot develop any framework. Okay, but by using framework we cannot develop a language, but by using language we can develop n number of frameworks. Okay, everybody, for example, Spring, Hibernate, Struts, so those are frameworks by Java. Coordinator, Laravel, Cake PHP or Nuke PHP, those are all frameworks of PHP. Okay, right. And then after Django, that is a framework of Python. Okay, Django, that is a framework of Python. Okay, MVC, that is a framework of .NET. So like that, there are so many frameworks are available which are developed by any other language. So without language we cannot develop. Okay, without language, okay, without language we cannot. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, without language, okay, we without language we cannot we can develop so many frameworks. But with framework we cannot develop any language. We cannot develop any language. Okay, that is the difference. So language is the parent for all the frameworks. Any other language is the framework for any other any other language is the parent for any other frameworks. Is this point clear, everybody? Kindly respond. How frameworks are developed? Respond, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, okay, yes. Now, then after coming to this, I have used a word called here client side. I will explain this a little MVC structure a little bit later. Okay, first of all, we need to know about this client side. So if you remember in the class, if you know, in the software industry, we have two types of technologies, client side technologies and server side technologies. Okay, client side technologies and server side technologies. So what is the difference between client side technologies and server side technologies? As per your knowledge, you can respond. What is the difference between client side technologies and server side technologies?
Server-side technologies, we can store data permanently. Client-side technologies, we cannot store data permanently.
Okay, who is responding? May I know your name? Pragna?
Pragnya.
You? Yeah, okay, okay, right. Any other answers? See, if you interact, it will be good actually. Nobody is speaking except Pragna from the starting of the class. The client side developed for user. Okay, okay, Malish. Right. So whatever Pragna told, that is correct. Okay. So by using server side technology, we can store our data permanently. By using server side technology, we can store our data permanently. Okay. But by using client side technologies, we cannot store our data permanently. Remember, by using client side technologies, we cannot store our data permanently. By using client server side technology, we can store our data permanently. So how we can store our data permanently? Okay, so if you want to store your data permanently, we need to store the data in a database. We need to store the data in a database. If you want to store your data permanently, we need to store the data in a database. Okay, so the technologies, whatever you are using, that should have the capacity to connect with the database. The technologies, whatever you are using, that should have the capacity to connect with the database. Those technologies can be called as, okay, server side technologies. Okay, the technologies which does not have the capacity to connect with the database, the technologies which does not have the capacity, okay, to connect with the database, those technologies can be called as client side technologies. Okay, right. So example for client side technologies is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, native JavaScript, which is coming along with browser. That is client side JavaScript. Example for server side JavaScript, example for server side technologies is Node.js, Java, .NET, PHP, Python, C, C++. Those are all the, okay, server side languages. Okay, why? Because by using the languages, we are able to connect with the database and we can manipulate that database also. Okay, everybody, we can manipulate that database also. By using client-side technologies, we are not able to connect with the database, and that means HTML and CSS. By using these technologies, we cannot do anything with that data storage purpose. That means, okay, right, we cannot connect with the database. And by using JavaScript, so server side JavaScript, it is possible. That is called Node.js. But client side JavaScript, that is not possible. Okay. So by using JavaScript, then what we can do, we can store our data temporarily. Okay. What we can do, we can store our data temporarily. So can we use the HTML CSS to store our data temporarily? No. That is used for only user interface. That means we can create an user interface. Okay. That's it. By using HTML and CSS, we can design a web page, but for storing purpose, we cannot do anything with that HTML and CSS. At least for storing purpose also. At least for storing purpose also, we cannot do anything with that. Okay, temporarily also we cannot do anything with that. But by using JavaScript, we can store our data temporarily. That is also temporarily. Okay, right. Is this point clear, everybody? Client side technologies versus server side technologies. Kindly respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have one question.
Yeah, tell me.
Hello,
What your name?
sir.
Your name?
Sanjeev.
Sanjeev. Tell me, Sanjeev.
Sir, the server side technologies like PHP, Python, and .NET, Java. These
Yeah.
are like we know very well. But how like C and C++ behave like C in a server side? Because C doesn't have the database. It has only like file. We can store in a files. So and same as C++. So is it like we can call as server side language?
No, Sanjeev, we can connect with the database also. Okay, right. By using C and C++. Okay, we can connect with the database. Okay, of course, storing purpose is different. Okay, but actually we are able to see Node.js is there, right? That is also developed by C++ only. Okay,
Yes.
every language, yeah, JavaScript also developed by C++ only. So every language has developed by using either C or C++ internally. Okay, that means they have a correction also. So those are all server-side technologies only. Okay, right.
Okay.
Yeah. So then after coming to this, what is this? Yeah. What type of framework it is? Client-side framework. So why explain what is framework? So forget about what is framework. Why we use framework? Why we use framework? Why everybody using nowadays framework to develop their application? That's my intention. Why everybody using frameworks nowadays to develop their applications?
Because a framework has all the necessary things in a one place, so we can simply go and do rapid development.
Okay, who is this? May I know your name?
Sanjeev.
Sanju. Okay, right. Easy for user. Okay, right. Yeah, good point, Sanju. Right. Any other answers?
Yeah, frameworks always that exist in whatever technology is. That is extension of the frameworks means that is the abstraction of it. We can handle very easily compared to the previous versions. Previous we have JavaScript. Suppose if you want to implement any business logic anything, that's very means we need to write more code. But if you use frameworks like Angular, three different library we have means we can use libraries.
Okay, right. Good points. Right. So now I will explain the same scenario through a real world example. Okay. Suppose you want to construct a, sorry, if you want to start a software company, you have 10 crores of money with you, and you want to start a software company. Okay, everybody, you want to start a software company. Okay. So if you want to start a software company, there is two things are available. Two choices are available for you. You need to purchase some land, and you need to recruit an engineer to plan for your office. Okay, which fulfill your requirements, and depends upon the plan, you need to order the material, how much concrete you need, how much sand you need, how much cement you need, how much iron you need, all those materials, and you need to recruit some people to complete that building. So after paying everybody, after recruiting everybody, after purchasing everything, again you need to wait 1.5 years to 2 years to complete that building ready, and then only you can start your business production. How much time you need to wait? 1.5 year to 2 years. Then only you can start your business production. Okay, right. But there is second option also available. What is that? In real world, Komal, put yourself. Yeah, sorry. In real world, okay, you can build in a real world. There is some realtors are available in real estate. So you will go to few buildings. You will find which building fulfill your requirements, and depends upon your requirements, you will choose any one of the building, and if you want you can purchase it, or else you can take it for lease, or else you can take it for rent, and immediately we can start modify. If it is not 100% satisfy you, 90% means remaining 10% we can modify that. So whenever you are modifying, how you are doing the 10% depends upon that 90% only. Okay, right. So according to your requirements, you will modify something, and immediately you can start your production. So it will take at least 15 to 20 days, and immediately you can start your production. So which one you will prefer? You will wait up to 2 years, or else within 20 days you will start the production? Respond, everybody.
So
You will wait.
after 20 days, second one.
Yeah. Second one, why? Because immediately we can start our production, so that we can generate money also. If the production is started, client will release some money, and immediately we can survive. Whatever the money we have, it's okay, and we'll get some extra money from the client also, so that our business will run so long. Okay, longevity will be available for our business. Okay, but build purchasing and constructing and then only starting production means it will take so much long time, and all your money are most of the you are investing on the construction of the building only. Okay, right. So it will be a little bit problematic for your business also, right? So whatever it may be, most of the people will go to the second option. 99.9% people will go to the second option. Okay, right. So here also, if you want to develop an application as a programmer, we need to take care of three things. One is the performance, second one is the security, and third one is the SEO friendly URLs. SEO friendly URLs. Okay. For example, why we need to focus about performance? Suppose you are the owner of PhonePe. You are the owner of PhonePe. Think like that. Okay, assume like that. Imagine like that. So I want to transfer 20 rupees to my friend. I'm using your application PhonePe. Okay, and I want to transfer 20 rupees to my friend. Okay, or else I purchased some curries from the curries point and I want to transfer them 20 rupees. Okay, so I have choose your application PhonePe and I'm trying to pay them through your app PhonePe, but it is taking 2 hours time to send the 20 rupees. It is taking 2 hours time. So did anybody use this your application? Any users also, any business persons also, will they use your application if it is taking 2 hours time to send 20 rupees? Respond.
No.
No. Okay, no business people also will encourage your application. So we need to focus on the performance. Okay, how much big application also, how much big data also you have. That means you have millions of users is there, but that application should work very fastly. Okay, right. Nobody waits up to 1 hour, 2 hours time to send 20 rupees of money. Not only 20 rupees, 2 lakhs also, 20 lakhs also, 50 lakhs also, they want to transfer within fraction of minutes. Okay, within fraction of seconds only. Okay, right. So your application should be develop your application very faster. That is called performance. Okay, okay, it's okay. And then after security, why we need to focus on security? So, okay, your application is working very fastly, within fraction of seconds it is transferring the money, but in that fraction of seconds somebody is thefting your money. Suppose you are the owner of PhonePe again, and I want to transfer 20 rupees to my friend. I want to transfer 20 rupees to my friend. Okay, everyone, I want to transfer 20 rupees to my friend. So I have transferred it, but whenever it is going to his account, in between somebody hacked that, somebody hijacked that money, somebody theft that money, 20 rupees. Okay, so did anybody use your application? You are not assuring 20 rupees also. Okay, so how they can trust you and how they can transfer 20,000 rupees from your PhonePe? Anybody trust your application? Respond through voice. No. So that's why we need to focus on 20. Okay, okay. We need to focus on security also. If it is online payable things, means like Amazon, okay, Flipkart, or else any money transaction websites, they should be more secure. They should be more secure. Any bank application, any money related applications, they should be more secure. So we need to focus on secure. Okay, right. SEO friendly URLs. Why we need to focus on SEO friendly URLs? Suppose you are developing an entertainment portals like movie news portals, movie news websites, movie news applications, something like that. Okay, so in that case, what should happen? Your application should come in the first page in the Google results. Why? Because they don't know directly your application name. What they will do, they will go to the Google and they will type Prabhas Salar news, latest news about Prabhas, something like that they will search. Okay, Prabhas Adipurish release late, something like that they will search in the Google, and depends upon that search keywords, your application should come in the first page in the Google results. That is also in the first 5 results. Okay, so if you want to do that, of course we need to do SEO, and search engine friendly URLs is also one part of SEO. So as a developer, you need to generate that search engine friendly URLs. then only that your application will come in the first place. So that is your responsibility. Okay, so the SEO person will design how that URL should come, but however he designed that the URL pattern, in the same way you need to generate your URLs in the search engine, in the URL bar, for the sake of SEO purpose. So that is also we need to take care of that. That is also we need to take care. Okay, understanding everybody? So as a programmer, we need to take these three things minimum. So to if you want to take care of these three things, your application should also developed by like that only. So if you want to focus on the security also, if you want to focus on the performance also, if you want to focus on the SEO friendly URLs also, you need to write some code. So to write some code, that code, it will take minimum 3 to 6 months time. It will take minimum 3 months to 6 months time. Depends upon your application size. Okay, so we need to do like that. Okay, it will take a minimum 3 months to 6 months time to give that basic structure related to security, performance, and SEO friendly URLs. It will take 3 months to 6 months with the testing and bug fixing and all those things. Okay, right. So rather than that, if you choose any framework, what happens? Within fraction of minutes or else within fraction of seconds, you can download any framework, or else within 1 or 2 minutes, we can download any framework. And within 10 to 15 minutes or maximum half an hour, we can change the basic settings in that framework, and immediately we can start our application development. That means business logic. But if we choose any core language, we need to wait 3 to 6 months time, and then only we can start actually our business logic. So that's why each and every software company nowadays are preferring framework to develop their applications for their clients, to develop the applications for their clients. Understanding? So that's why everybody using frameworks, okay, to develop their applications. Clear it, everybody? Kindly respond. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes, sir.
Because why?
Yes.
Because every framework gives follows some proper structure, and since you are using that proper structure, we also should follow the same structure. We also should follow the same structure. Okay, everybody, we also should follow the same structure. Okay, we also should follow the same structure. Since you are following the same structure, so whatever that a framework is providing, same benefits you will get, like security wise, like performance wise, SEO friendly, URLs wise also. Okay, right. And by using core language, how much cheap level programming also we can write, how much professional level programming also we can write. Okay, why? Because that is a language. However you are utilized, in the same way it will work. But framework, since that is developed by some standards and some structure, we need to follow the same standards and structure. So we cannot write simple things. If you want to write simple things also, we need to use multiple files. So automatically your application will be in standards. So that is also one of the advantage. So core language, we can write high level programming, or cheap level programming also we can write. But by using framework, we can write only high level programming only. Okay, everybody, that is also one of the advantage. So you should be very knowledgeable in order to utilize the frameworks also. Clear it, everybody? One more time, finally respond. Clear or not about this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Now, which company developed this? Google company has developed this. Which company developed this? Google company has developed this framework. Which framework? Angular. By using which technology? TypeScript. So we should be aware of TypeScript also. Okay, we should be aware of TypeScript also. So that's why I'm sharing TypeScript videos with you. Okay, after making payment. Okay, right. Of course, that is other thing. Right. Then after we need to know about little bit about TypeScript. So what is TypeScript? So TypeScript is nothing but superset of JavaScript developed by Microsoft. What is that? TypeScript is nothing but superset of JavaScript developed by Microsoft. Okay, everybody, right? TypeScript nothing but superset of JavaScript developed by Microsoft. So what is the superset of JavaScript? So superset of JavaScript means modified version of JavaScript, or else extended part of JavaScript. Modified version of JavaScript or extended part of JavaScript. So who extended or else who modified that? Microsoft people only. Now tell me, who is the owner of Angular? Google or Microsoft? Who is the owner of Angular? Google or Microsoft? Google. Okay, right, perfect. Suppose if you know Java and if you develop your own application by using Java, so who is the owner of that Java? Sorry, who is the owner of that application? You will be the owner, not the Java developer. That means who developed that language, not that person. Who created that language, not that person. Okay, who developed that application, that person will be the owner. In the same way, okay, since in the same way, since that Angular has developed by Google company, Google is the owner. And who is the owner for TypeScript? Microsoft. Why? Because they have utilized that JavaScript language and they have modified into and they have customized it into in their own way and they have named it as TypeScript. Okay, right. So that's it, everybody. So what is the superset of JavaScript? Modified version of Java. Okay, modified version of JavaScript or else extended part of JavaScript. Right. For example, I have taken A for apple into my hands and I have modified into B for banana. So there will be some differences between apple and banana or not? That's one, everyone. There will be some differences between apple and banana or not after modifying.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. For example, you have taken RX100 into your hands and you have modified into some other you have modified that, so there will be differences or not in sound also, in engine in performance also. Okay, in riding also there will be differences or not. If anything is modified means there will be definitely differences from the previous one, right, everyone? Please respond. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Like that, since they have taken that JavaScript into their own hands and they have modified into in their own way, there will be definitely differences between JavaScript and TypeScript also. So what are the differences between JavaScript and TypeScript? So the first difference is JavaScript is loosely typed language. What is that, everybody? JavaScript is JavaScript is loosely typed language. TS is strictly typed language. What is that? JS is loosely typed language and TS is strictly typed language. Here typed means what? Keyboard typing. Loosely typed means by singing song we cannot type, and strictly typed means by a serious face we need to type like that. No. Okay, right. Here typed means related to data types. Related to data types. So what is this data types? Whenever you are programming, we need to deal with the data. Whenever you are programming, we need to deal with the data. So whenever you want to deal with the data, we need to be aware of the data also. There will be different types of data is available. Some data is numbers, some data is alphabets, some data is alphanumerical values, some data is alphanumerical special characters, some data will be true or false, like that. Okay, so if you are using any loosely typed language, no need to tell what type of data that variable should accept. Okay, so whenever you are dealing with data, that data we should assign to something. That something can be called as variable in order to hold that. For example, you are running 5 kilometers in summer. That is also in the morning 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. Okay, you know you will get thirst in between. So that what you will do, you need to carry water along with you. So how you will carry that water? In your palms you will carry that water. Respond, everybody. In your hands or else in your palms you will carry that water, or else you will carry in a water bottle. Respond,
In a water
please.
bottle.
In a water bottle. So what is the variable there? Water bottle. So that wherever you go, that water bottle, since you are holding that water bottle, it will also automatically come. So that whenever you want to drink, you can drink that water. In the same way, whenever you are programming, we need to deal with data. The data can be used in multiple places. So instead of using the data directly, we will assign the data to a variable. So that what happens? We will use that variable wherever I want to utilize the data. So that what happens? Whenever the data changes, in simply only in that variable place we need to change. That's it. That is also the advantage of the variables. And whenever you are declaring the variables, if it is a loosely typed language, no need to tell what type of data we should accept, that variable should accept. But if it is a strictly typed language, we need to tell what type of data that variable should accept. Okay, that is a major difference. Is this point clear, everyone? Respond.
Sir, what is loosely and what is
That's
strict?
what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
that's what Dilip I'm telling. Loosely typed means no need to tell the data types. Okay, Dilip, no need to tell the data types. Okay, strictly typed means we need to mention the data types. That is called loosely and strictly typed. Okay, Dilip? Hello.
Okay, thank you.
Who asked this? Dilip or else any other person?
Yes, me, sir.
Me?
Dilip
Okay,
only.
right. Okay, Dilip, right. So for
Sir,
example, see,
but
tell me, Anand. Tell me.
sir, but by using any keyword in any data type, we can assign any data type. But that's why, sir, it
See,
is
that
also
percentage depends. One second,
loosely.
Anand. Though sometimes what happens is always strictly things is not possible. Since we are able to, we are working with REST APIs, all those things, we don't know exactly what type of data we'll get. So that's why they have developed any keyword. Okay, so that means that this is not a completely loosely typed language, but of course it is strictly typed. But sometimes we need to ignore the data types also, irrespective of the data. So that's why they will go for any keyword, any data type. Okay, Anand. Hello.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Right.
Thank
Now
you, sir.
observe here. Yeah. Thank you. Right. Now observe here. For example, for JavaScript. See there where x equal to 10. So what type of data it is? 10. Respond everybody. In normal language, tell me. 10 is what type of data?
Sir, it's number.
Integer.
Numeric.
It is a
You,
yeah, it is number or numeric. Okay. Right. If you are assigning in the C, you need to declare the data type as integer. In the C language, we need to call it as integer. Okay. Right. Since it is a JavaScript, this is a loosely typed language. Directly you can assign the value here 10. And here I'm printing in the console.log area so that it will print in the browser console area. It's okay. Right. I'm writing here X. So what is the output I will get? Observe 27 and 28. Tell me. What is the output I will get?
10,
Console.log 10.
10, sir.
Okay, right.
10.
Now, yeah. Now, same thing I am doing in the TypeScript. Same thing I am doing in the TypeScript. Okay, see there here, this is a strictly typed language, but I'm not mentioning the data type. And here I'm writing console.log x. So what is the output I will get? 10 error. Respond everyone. What is the output I will get? 10 or error.
10,
Still
sir.
will get output as 10 only. Why? Though it is a strictly typed language, it has an advantage. If you don't mention the data type, automatically depends upon the first value. Remember, first value depends upon the first value. Automatically it assign the data type. Which data type it will assign? Number. In TypeScript, there is only numbers. So number data type can hold the numbers as well as floating values also. That means 10 is a number. Okay, 10.5.0 that is also number. It will hold. Okay, that is called generally floating language, floating points, but both can be held by this number data type. That means 10 also it will you can assign, or else 10.98 like this decimal values also we can assign. It will accept. Clear it, everybody? Right. There is no problem with the number. Okay, right. If you don't mention what happens, depends upon the first value, it will automatically assign the data type. Now again here in the next line in the JavaScript, what is the thing I'm doing is here I'm writing x equal to Ramesh. What is that? X equal to Ramesh. X equal to Ramesh. Okay, everyone. Right. Now tell me what type of data we will get. 10 Ramesh or error in the JavaScript. Compare with JavaScript and tell me.
Ramesh.
Ramesh or error.
Ramesh.
Right. Ramesh.
Output
Why?
will be
Because
Ramesh.
Ramesh. Why it is a loosely typed language? Since it is a loosely typed language, it doesn't focus on the data types. For example, 10 is data type is number and Ramesh data type is string. Alpha for alphabets, you need to assign the data type as string. Alpha numerical values also string. Alpha numerical special characters also string. Okay, true or false, we need to assign the data type as boolean. Okay, right. Since it is a loosely typed language, no need to mention the data type. Since no need to mention the data type, it will focus on the latest value only. And since the latest 27 and 28, Ramesh is the latest value, so automatically our output will be Ramesh without any error. Now same thing I am doing here. X equal to Ramesh. Now what is the output I will get? 10 Ramesh or error?
Error.
Error, sir.
Why error?
Data type
Because sir,
changed.
first time it will take by default number.
Yes. So what is the point I told? If you don't assign the data type, what is the point I told? Depends upon the first value, automatically it will assign the data type. Depends upon the first value, automatically it will assign the data type. Depends upon the first value, automatically assign the data type. Okay, right. So line number 33 and 34. Since this is a loosely type, strictly type language, TypeScript is depends upon the first value. Line number 33 and 34. What is the first value? 10. What is the data for the 10? Number. Though you are not mentioning the data type, since this 10 is the first value, automatically assign the data type as number. So that what happens? This X will expect always a number as the value. Other than number, whatever the value you have assigned in the next line, it will throw error. Okay, so this is a number and you are assigning here the string. Since the data type and the data both are not matching, it will throw error. Clear it, everybody? Kindly respond. Hello.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Suppose here I'm writing number only in the double quotation. Thank you, Malesh. 15. Now what is the output? I will get 10, 15 or error?
15 sir. 15.
Error.
What is the output I will get?
Error.
I will get again error only. Why? Of course, this is the data type is number. This is also number you are feeling like that. No, this is not a number. Whatever you are writing in the double quotations, that will treat it as a string only. Though it is a number, since you are writing that number in a double quotations or single quotations, it will treat it as string only. Okay, Malesh? Yeah, and Anand also. Clear it, everybody? Can you respond?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes.
Okay, right. So whatever you are writing in single quotes or double quotes, it will treat it as a string only. So again, data type and data is not matching, it will throw error only. Okay. For example, if you write here 15 like this, now what is the output you will get?
15
10,
sir.
15 or error? 15. Why?
15.
This number is 10. Okay, this 10 is a number and this 15 also a number and data type also a number. Data type and data both are matching. So when the data type and data is matching, it will always go for the latest value. So and we will get the output as number. Okay, right, 15. Okay, this is the first difference. This point is clear, right, everybody? Thank you, Malish. Right, loosely typed and strictly typed. This point is clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Clear.
Okay, right. And the second point is whenever we are programming, we need to perform different functionalities. In an application also, we need to perform different functionalities. Some things which should be perform adding the numbers, something should perform multiplying the numbers. So many functionalities are available. So in order to perform any functionality, we need to write functions. In order to perform any functionalities, okay, we need to write functions. Okay, so whenever you are writing function, we need to send some values also. Okay, so why I am discussing that? Because second point depends upon the functions only. For example, params count and arguments count. Arguments count. No need to match in JavaScript. Unmatched parameters, unmatched parameter value will become automatically undefined. Give me 1 second. Will become automatically undefined. But here in TypeScript, params count and arguments count should match. Okay, right. So before going to explain, I want to clear something. What is that is, I don't have any pre-written material for the new students purpose I'm telling, or else who missed the starting class purpose I'm telling. I don't have any pre-written material. Whatever the notes is required, I will give it in the class only. In the same example file, I will provide it. Okay, yeah. And okay, everybody, I don't have any pre-written materials. Okay, whatever the notes is required, I will give it in the class itself. Okay, right. Remember this point. So now, okay, right. Now observe here, params count and arguments count. No need to match in JavaScript. Unmatched parameter value will become automatically undefined. So params count and argument should match where in TypeScript. So what is this? Yeah, I will explain through this an example. For example, JavaScript. So in JavaScript also, TypeScript also, I want to perform the same operation. What is that? Adding. I want to add two numbers. So that is a functionality or not? If you want to add two numbers, that is a functionality or not? If you want a number, that is a functionality or not? Respond. Respond kindly.
Sir,
What
we have
about
to
other?
write a function.
Okay. See, if you are fresher, it's okay. So I will explain what is the function, which and everything. It is clearly. Okay, right. So don't think why he is telling a demo class or directly function. No, I'm not teaching functions. Just explaining difference between JavaScript and TypeScript. Okay, right. So yeah, adding. Okay, adding is adding numbers is a functionality. In order to perform any functionality, we need to write functions. So how to write a function? Function keyword. Okay, by using function keyword, then only our computer can understand it is a function, and everything should have a name. Yard. Right. And here I'm writing some instructions. That means what is the things you should execute after calling this. So if you write any instruction in any function, if you write any instructions in any function, that instructions won't execute automatically. We need to call that function, then only they will execute. So now right there, call that function. What is the function name? Yard. Now respond everyone. If you want to add minimum, how many numbers we require? If you want to add minimum, how many numbers we require?
Minimum two numbers.
Minimum two numbers.
Minimum
Okay,
two
right.
numbers.
Yeah. Here I'm writing 6, 4. So where you are writing, whenever you are calling the function, at that time you are writing. Okay, whenever you are calling the function, at that time you are writing. So those things can be called as arguments. If you are writing the values in a function through any variable, that is a variable only. But you are sending the values to the function. Those can be called as arguments. What is that? Arguments. Those can be called as arguments. Okay, everyone. Those can be called as arguments. So how these arguments can hold by this function? By writing parameters. Where we need to mention the parameters? In the parentheses. Right there, a comma b. And since I want to perform the adding operation, I need to use plus, which should be plus a and b. So now tell me everybody, what is the output I will get? What is the output I will
10.
get?
10.
10, sir.
Why? Because a value is 6. See, these arguments will hold by this parameter respectively. Respectively means first value, first parameter, second value, second parameter. Now see here, the 6 will assign to A, 4 will assign to B. Okay. So 6 plus 4, okay, equal to 10. Number plus number equal to number. Number plus string equal to string. String plus number equal to string. Okay, everybody. Right. A is a number, B is a number, and result also will be a number. So A is 6, B is 4, and result 10 also a number. That's what my intention. Clear it, everybody? Respond.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now here, what is the thing I'm doing is, here I have mentioned here two parameters, but here I'm sending only one argument. Now tell me what will be my output? What will be my output?
Errors.
Sir, error. We will get
Yes.
error.
Okay, right. But actually, this is JavaScript, right? We will get output as nan, not a number. Why here? Parameters count and arguments count, no need to match in JavaScript. Unmatched parameter value will become automatically undefined. So here only one argument. Here two parameters. Okay. So here A is matching with 6. 6 is assigned to A. But what is the unmatched parameter here? B. What is that value will become? Undefined. What is that argument will become? Respond everybody.
Undefined.
Okay, undefined. Okay, what is the argument value will become? What is the parameter value will become? Undefined. So A is a number and B is undefined. Number plus undefined equal to not a number. Definitely not a number. Okay, so that's what it will throw. Understand it, everybody? Nan output will be nan. Clear it, everybody? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I want everyone's response. No, I want everyone's response. Thank you, Manish.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Then after same thing I'm doing with TypeScript. What is that? Same thing I'm doing with TypeScript. Okay, right. So 2 parameters, 2 arguments. Now what is the output I will get? Respond.
10, sir.
And
10. You
10.
get the output as 10. So our 2 arguments, 2 parameters. So first value, first parameter, second value, second parameter. Okay. Right. Now here when I'm sending 1 argument, but here I'm mentioning 2 parameters. Now what is the output I will get?
Error.
Error. We'll get output as error. Why? Params count and arguments count should match. Params count and arguments count should match. That is the rule in TypeScript. Should means we must accept. For example, you are traveling in Bangalore or Hyderabad, helmet is mandatory. If you don't use helmet, they will fine. They will, okay. Understand, right? You need to pay fine, right? Respond. Why? That is the rule. Rule
yes,
means we
Yes,
should
sir.
follow. Okay. Like that. Here also params count and arguments count should match. That is the rule. If they don't match, they will throw error. Okay, that is the second difference. Are you clear about these 2 differences? Respond, everybody.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. Then after third point, OOPS concepts are very complicated in JavaScript because there is no class concept. In which is JavaScript? Client-side JavaScript. Okay, right. OOPS concepts are not complicated in TypeScript because there is class concept. There is class concept. Okay, so everything we need to do with functions only in JavaScript. Yeah, that's what Malesh, through functions only. In the server-side JavaScript, they are available, Malesh. Okay. Okay, through in the server-side JavaScript, it is available. In the Node.js class concepts, all those things are available. But in client-side JavaScript, I'm telling. Okay, so this client-side JavaScript is not. Okay, this client-side JavaScript, it does not have class concept. It doesn't have class concept. Okay, right. So everything we need to do with function. One function, we need to write so many functions, and in that so many functions also one function has to write another function, and that result has to send it to some other function. All those things should be there. So that's why it will be very, very complicated. We will confuse after some time which function is returning any which function and why what is returning, how it is manipulating, we will be confused. Okay, right. And but here in the TypeScript, it is not complicated. Why? Because there is a class concept. What is the advantage of class concept? We can write so many functionalities in a single class and variables also in a single class. And whatever the variables I want to access, whatever the functions we want to access, simply we need to create a object for that class. Simply we need to create an object for that class. And through that object, we can access each and everything belongs to that particular class. We can access each and everything related belongs to that particular class. So that's why it is not very complicated. Okay, everybody, understanding my point? Third point, respond please. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have discussed all the OOPS concepts in the TypeScript videos. Okay, you can find it after making payment. I will share with you the videos. Okay, right. Thank you, everybody. This is the class for today. Introduction is 90% is completed, and only MVC structure is pending. Of course, that is also tomorrow class will complete, and I will give clear introduction of Angular also, and then we will install Angular. I will give first introduction, then we will install Angular. Okay, right. Thank you everyone. This is the class for today. Tomorrow we meet and we can.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. No, Pragna. On